This week, I'm gonna break a ton of slime world records, from the tallest slime drizzle, the most overactivated slime, the biggest slime bubble, and even the most expensive slime ever. Let's do this. Our first world record is the tallest slime drip. So I measured this off our balcony here. This is 16 feet, 6 inches. Let's see how far we can drizzle this thing. I'm nervous, I don't want it to break and I wanna hit the bin. We got this giant blue arrow and let's go for it in 3, 2, 1. Gravity's taking over. Oh, we nailed that. That is the world's tallest slime drizzle at 16 feet, 6 inches. Let's go on to the next one. This is 1 charm, and this is 100 charms. All of these charms are unique. We have no doubles, no duplicates, even though we have 5 different shades of chocolate chips, but that's okay. We're gonna pour them all into this thing of slime and break the world record. Well, I guess we're establishing the world record. Let's be real here. So let's throw all of these into this thing of slime. This is the world record here. It's kind of underwhelming. I really thought there'd be more, but let's just mix it all together. That's a texture if I've ever felt one. Kind of like this actually. Look at that, it's just a collage of everything. It's almost like art. It almost just looks like a thing out of like I Spy. It's like, ooh, can you spot the baby axolotl in here? I found it. Look, it was hidden. See? That's awesome. So that's a world record down. On to the next one. We're gonna go for the most overactivated slime in the world. Now, what I mean by that is that this is what a normal slime looks like. It's stretchy, it's not sticky. So overactivated, what that will do is we'll make it just break up almost like rubber. So we're gonna throw this slime into the mixer. Look at that thing, it's just went right in. Dan couldn't even get the B-roll shot. That's how good it was. You know what, we're gonna redo it just for Dan so he can get a B-roll shot. That's how good I am. It's gonna go right in. That's how you know it's a good slime. This is our activator. This is what we use to essentially turn glue into slime. So I made a fresh batch right here. Quiet. This is the amount of activator. We probably use 5 or 6 of these to activate essentially like amount of this slime. We're upgrading to this. This has 4 cups. That is 7 ounces. I don't know math, so work with me here. I'm gonna add 3 of these. So we're gonna add 12 cups of activator. So let's get this thing filled up. Oh yeah, there we go. Pour this baby in. Look at that. That is way too much activator. I don't even know if this is gonna fully mix in. We might have to let this thing mix for like a day. And our third and final, there is a pool of water above this slime. I actually wanna put my hand in it to see what it feels like. Oh my goodness. It's so weird. Oh my goodness, you can kind of see it's already kind of working. That is so funky. We're just gonna mix this thing until this activator is fully incorporated. We'll see what happens. It's finally done mixing, and I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna measure it, but I would say that this is probably the most overactivated slime. Like, slime isn't supposed to do that. So let me pull it out of the mixer, or at least attempt to. I mean, well, you saw how it was before. It was so nice and stretchy, and look at that, is not stretchy at all. Like, this stuff is gonna be, why did it do that? This stuff is probably gonna be activated for like a year. Slime shouldn't hold a shape. Slime is supposed to be basically a liquid. Why does it look like a rock? Absolutely zero stretch in this thing. I'm gonna call it here, folks. Peachybbies has the most overactivated slime. That is a world record. Let's move on to the next one. Next world record is a slime packing. So I'm gonna see how many I can pack in 60 seconds. So this is what I'm gonna constitute as a packed slime. Today we're packing de-stress dough. You can find it at peachybbies.com. It's pretty simple. All I have to do is just plop this slime in these containers. I'm gonna aim for 10, and they have to be fully lidded to be considered packed. I have 60 seconds, throw that on the timer, and we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Packing is not my job here at Peachybbies. Normally, I just make TikToks, I make content. This is not my forte. Oh my gosh, it's 30 seconds? There's no way. Okay, I'm just gonna pack these ones.
10 seconds.
Go! How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dan, do you think this one counts? We need an official judge ruling in here. Please tell me if it counts. It's technically not fully filled.
I will take it.
All right. World record, baby. We got 6 slimes In 60 seconds, that's an average of what, 10 seconds of slime? That's pretty darn good. We almost had 7, but I was having trouble pulling that slime out, so I'll take that. If this whole TikTok thing doesn't work out, I got a career packing slimes, let me tell you. On to the next one. Our next world record is slapping slimes. I'm gonna record the loudest sound possible with slapping a slime. Talk about a world record to hold. So we're even getting scientific with this one. I have this app on my phone that measures decibels, so we're literally gonna have an actual measurement of how loud the sound will be. So I'm gonna click recording on here, and now you can see it's moving, so it's recording the decibels. Right now, what does it say we're at? Yeah, we're averaging like 65, 80, because I'm talking kind of loud right now. This will be recording it, and so I'm just gonna give it a couple slaps. I'm gonna hurt my hand in the name of science. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. That hurt so bad. I'm not gonna lie, that like low-key hurt. What did we peak at? Look at this, look at those graphs. I think we got about 93 decibels. So that is now officially the slime world record for the loudest slap made with slime. On to the next one. Next world record, we're gonna be making the world's biggest slime bubble made by a single person. Because I know there's been a lot of big ones out there. It's only gonna be me making this slime bubble. We have this tape measure here to try to measure as best as possible. I'd like to get like 6 inches or about 15 centimeters. That would just be awesome. But yeah, we're just gonna go until we at least hit that number. So I'm just gonna make the giant bubble. Oh my goodness. I mean, that one's pretty high. 8 first try. I'm satisfied with 8. I'll take, what is that? So that's 8 inches or 20 centimeters. I think that one's pretty tough to beat. So that's gonna be our world record. And yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Another one down the hatch, baby. Our final world record is we're gonna make the most expensive slime in the world ever. Maybe there's been more expensive, but not on record. What I have here is a bunch of pigments. Each one of these bags is about $150. We'll find out and see how many of these bags that we have and make the world's most expensive slime. And not to mention, it's gonna make such a cool color because they're color shifting pigments. So let's just start dumping some of these pigments in. This one is some hyper shift. I've worked with these before, but I've never added so many. $150 right there. Add that onto our total. So this one's like a white and blue reflective. Pretty sweet. This is like it says a hyper shift pearl. So that's another 100. We're already so high up. Oh, this one's gonna be like a yellow. Whoa, what the heck? This one looks nothing like the other ones. Ooh, this one's a purple. So fun. Who doesn't like a good purple? Ooh, this one's like a bronze. Whoa, that is a dark purple. Why haven't we messed around with that one yet? Oh, I've used this silver one. This silver one's just awesome. I want you guys to comment below what color you think this slime is gonna be. I think it's just gonna be a very reflective brown color. And finally, we got some green. It's almost like a makeup palette, but for just slime. $1,500 is now officially the world record, but now we gotta mix this slime together to officially consider it the most expensive slime in the world. So let's start mixing this together by hand. Now, the reason why these pigments are so expensive is because they are color shifting. So they have like really cool properties with them where like the way light hits it, it just changes colors. They're very fancy pigments. We don't really use them that often in our slimes. And this is why we have very expensive mixers, because it's a big pain to mix these together by hand. So yeah, I predicted that it'd be like a weird dark brown color. And so far, it might just turn gray. We might have broken the color theory. That'd be kind of upsetting because with all the cool pigments and it just turns into that. I think you would never be able to tell that this slime has $1,500 worth of pigment in it. That is just so underwhelming. Really? Look at it, it's just gray. That's so lame. I just wasted $1,500. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to Andrea. Guys, we just broke 7 world records. If you guys want us to do more, leave a comment down below and we'll see you guys in the next video.